Flamengo going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, there remains here a distinctive Latin American feel for all its complexity, its sophistication, and dare I say its minimalist design, the Neo-Química Arena. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. So straight into the action. Pulgar. Jorginho. Space for him to turn and look. Swings in across. That's tidy. Pulgar. Out towards the flank. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And it's Saul. Saul. Jorginho. And it's Jorginho.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries the cross. Header comes in! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Pulgar gets a foot in here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Flamengo yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Saul. Bruno Henrique. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here, and he was quick to react. And back to the keeper. And this is Jorginho. Andreas Pereira.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Bruno Henrique. Strong running down that left flank. Jorginho. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He is through here. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Henrique. He's a sharp little ball here. Andreas Pereira. He's in a great position here. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played back. Saul. Jorginho. Now who's going to be first to this? Bruno Henrique.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Approaching the half-hour mark. This looks promising. That's a good ball out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Gives it back. He'll try from distance! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
All the way back. Pulgar. That's Bruno Henrique. Foot in. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Driven in. Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
That has been knocked clear. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Jorginho. Oh, that's well spotted. Andreas Pereira. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a promising position. Gomez is there, and he can get that clear. Gomez. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. That pass has been well intercepted. Bruno Enrique! Goal! Flamengo! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And he plays one through. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Flamengo leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pulgar. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Andreas Pereira. Saul. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Flamengo leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Flamengo are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're underway for the second half. Flamengo leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Andreas Pereira with the short one. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Pulgar. Jorginho. Pulgar. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Nice interception, well timed. Andreas Pereira. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gomez. And it's Andreas Pereira.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
It's a goal kick. Pulgar. Jorginho. Played back into the centre. And it's Jorginho. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's there to clear it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Showing good feet. And it's Jorginho. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross flung in towards the middle. And that is well cleared. And the keeper's got it again. Still just a single goal between the sides. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. More and more pressure on the ball here for Pulgar.
Público presente na partida de hoje, 60.810 espectadores.
Pulgar, almost an hour gone. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Flamengo have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That pass isn't the best. Pressure coming in from all directions. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's really well cleared. Andreas Pereira. Pulgar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Saul. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Can he get it through? Out of play for a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Bruno Enrique. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose pass. Gets a good foot in there. That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Enrique looking to add to his goal. So no flag here. Oh, that was vital.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Jorginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. And it's been hooked away. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
They've played it short. Andreas Pereira.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. And it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Andreas Pereira. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Time and again, they are repelled.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Bruno Enrique. Flamengo, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Flamengo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bruno Enrique. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's nice. That's really well manoeuvred. Palmeiras do have a chance to counter here. Bruno Enrique. Saul providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Andreas Pereira. 1 minute to add according to the board. Picked out brilliantly, shapes to shoot! It's hit the uprights. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And now they can clear their lines. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bruno Henrique taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beck. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. While there remains here a distinctive Latin American feel for all its complexity, its sophistication, and dare I say its minimalist design, the Neo Química Arena. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
So we're very much on the way now. Real chance! He has found the way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Lino. Saul. Pulgar. Driving forward. Jorginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared away. Lino. Saul. For Pulgar. Jorginho. Played back towards his own goal.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's Jorginho. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Lovely feet. And he's been shifted off it. Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. This is a promising build-up. And it's Lino. Looking for a runner. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Played out to the left flank. And he's there to clear it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to play it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Swung over. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising. Not the most convincing of passes. Looks to the other side. Flamengo are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Knocks it out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Flamengo have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. He's in a great position here. Oh, important interception. It's out for a goal kick. In with the challenge. Probing pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Andreas Pereira.
Pretty robust defending.
And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Aimed at the far side, punched away. Oh, what a ball! And he shoots! Now, Andreas Pereira! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Andreas Pereira is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Jorginho. Andreas Pereira. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Threads one in. And they've been given a corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And That's been won straight back. He is through here. Nicely weighted ball. Lino is wide and looking to get onto this. Big chance! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 16.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well read, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 3. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador, camisa 33.
And it's Andreas Pereira. Can he get it through? And he's definitely onside. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Flamengo can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Pulgar opts for safety. Jorginho. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, what has happened here? Jorginho. And here's Jorginho. Tries to pass it through. Andreas Pereira. Oh, some astute defending there. He's on it. Can he get away? Lino receives it in a wide position.
Flamengo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space. In towards the back stick. And that's the keeper's ball. Takes on his marker. Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? And he stands tall, impenetrable. Great vision. Lino is onto this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gomez. Just past the 40th minute mark.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's quick to snatch it back. Jorginho. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Jorginho for Pulgar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's worked it through. Now it's Andreas Pereira. Shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is a great pick out. Jorginho. And it's Saul. And they can counter here, looking for the run. Shifted it to the flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Palmeiras get the ball rolling in the second half. He's picked his way through. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And back to the goalkeeper. Lino. Saul. For Pulgar. And he's forced to go back. Pulgar. And it's Jorginho. Aims beyond the defence. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Jorginho. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given. Looking to play him in, and he was alert to it. Saul. And the return pass. Pulgar. To Jorginho. Pulgar. Saul. For Pulgar. Lino looking to add to his goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Can he get on the end of this? Great work on the overlap. Brilliantly cut out. Tries to get it clear. Spread it left. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Good ball, good take, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Elects to cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Andreas Pereira. Played out wide. Lino. Lino's cross. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Gomez. Andreas Pereira. Oh, that's a key interception. Saul. Spread out to the left. Lino is in a really good position out wide. Space for him to turn and look. And back to the keeper they go. Saul. Pulgar. And it's Jorginho. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gets a good foot in there.
Flamengo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's got away. Saul. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Lino. For Pulgar. And it's Jorginho. That's a good ball out wide. Gomez. Andreas Pereira. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pulgar. Now Lino. Oh, terrible pass. Saul. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Jorginho. And it's Saul. He's looking wide. Lino. Lino tries a cross.
Teremos uma substituição.
So, third corner of the game.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 8, camisa 15, camisa 16, camisa 5.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Palmeiras has the chance to
18,
go the other way.
Camisa 19, camisa 27, camisa 52.
It's a little off target.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Jorginho. That's going wide left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's found a way past. Vitor Roque, that's destined for the flank. That has been cut short. Jorginho, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gomez, has a look and plays it forward. Can they find an extra gear here? Now it's Bruno Henrique. Oh, such a clever touch. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So, no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Jorginho. Not the most accurate pass. Gomez. Over to the right flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Bruno Henrique. Jorginho. That has been slung wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Jorginho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that is a nice touch. Now, that looks a decent ball. He slings it, impressive jump! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
This is Felipe Anderson. That pass isn't the best. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's made it, tries a shot! Another one of football's and how moments. Time, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. This looks promising. Bruno Henrique. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Felipe Anderson. He's picked his way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. Played into the... Here's the header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Jorginho. Spread it left. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Knocks it out wide. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 21.
And we're off for the final time.
Entrada do jogador.
They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball is over the line. Aims beyond the defence, tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here, and the finish! And that was very necessary. Luis Araujo. De la Cruz. Little pass back. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. De la Cruz. It's a promising position. Takes aim and crosses. Gomez gets it away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Not going up front in a hurry. Luis Araujo. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a shade optimistic.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vitor Roque. That's been slipped through. Cleared without hesitation. Played out to the left flank. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Luis Araujo. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out. Well played. Goes looking wide. Felipe Anderson. Gomez does really well to win the ball there. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. It's almost time. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Up steps the man with the armband. And he makes it 1 each. He had to, and he did. So on to the second man. No! Denied remarkably. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. Yeah, looked so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Flamengo feeling the pressure. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
We're on to number 3 here. Made it look easy.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Flamengo are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, he's missed!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did. Well, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And stuck away with ice in his veins.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that. everyone here are holding their breath.
And that will do it! Flamengo fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations,